Chelsea's plan to promote Hakim Ziyech to Ajax vulnerable to disintegrate as Dutch champions do not forget switching goals with talks no longer going nicely, with a long listing of stars, such as Christian Pulisic and Conor Gallagher, already in Stamford Bridge limbo. Ajax's hopes of securing a reunion with former star Hakim Ziyech are at risk of fall apart, with talks among Chelsea and the Dutch giants failing to progress. The attacking midfielder scored 49 instances and introduced 81 assists in the course of a 4-12-month spell in Amsterdam before he joined Chelsea for £33.3 million in 2020. But his time at Stamford Bridge has no longer proved to be as a hit, with the Moroccan big-name keen to leave the membership after failing to nail down an ordinary spot in Thomas Tuchel's starting 11. Ajax have tried to bring him back to the membership but discussions haven't long passed properly, and the Dutch side are actually considering whether to interchange to different objectives. If the circulate does fall apart, Ziyech will be a part of a long list of stars at Stamford Bridge who are undesirable through Thomas Tuchel but are also unable to relax to pass far away from the club. After Sunday's embarrassing 3-0 defeat to Leeds, Tuchel has lots of labor left to do within the transfer window, which closes at 11 p.m. on September 1st. They have been heavily related with actions for Wesley Fofana, Anthony Gordon, Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang and Frenkie de Jong. It isn't simply incomings that Tuchel might be busy with within the very last days of the window but also outgoings as Chelsea's massive squad is in need of trimming. There are numerous players without a destiny still a part of the setup at Stamford Bridge, however Chelsea's task will be offloading the ones on their books which are on lots higher salaries than they could acquire someplace else. Ross Barkley, Kennedy, Michy Batshuayi, Ethan Ampadu and Billy Gilmore all didn't acquire a squad-wide variety this year, suggesting their careers lie some other place, however Tuchel has been not able to dump any of them up to now this summertime. Barkley has performed simply 215 minutes inside the Premier League for Chelsea over the last 2 seasons, but there are no symptoms for the previous Everton wonderkid will at ease circulate away, with a year still left to run nevertheless on his agreement. Marcos Alonso, now third preference left lower back, was predicted to leave this summer. However, a proposed pass to Barcelona is on preserve because the Catalan membership hold to address their financial problems, with Xavi's facet nonetheless unable to sign up £46 million summer season signing Jules Kounde. Tuchel has confirmed that Alonso turned into set to leave after leaving him out for their season opener at Everton. The German said, Alonso, attempts to leave and we agreed to this want and that's why it'd not have made feel to position him on the pitch these days. He would were on the pitch otherwise however I suppose in this situation it become the right issue to do. But, the Spaniard isn't any in the direction of departing and is presently in limbo, expecting a circulate far from the club to materialize, like different unwanted stars including Batshuayi and Baba Rahman. Batshuayi hasn't featured for the membership in greater than 2 years, but stays on the books at Stamford Bridge, with Chelsea unable to shift the Belgian. Others within the will-they-won't-they role consist of Conor Gallagher. Plenty excitement greeted Gallagher's first competitive begin for Chelsea on Sunday after numerous astounding loan spells away. But he struggled to cope with Leeds' high-urgent style, which led to claims the previous Palace star failed his audition, as N'Golo Kanté and Mateo Kovacic missed the conflict due to injury. The Chelsea display, with Gallagher searching uncomfortable in a deeper function than the one he performed remaining season, has raised questions over whether or not Tuchel sees a destiny for the 22 to 12 months old in his device, with plenty of most useful league clubs, appreciably Palace, inclined to pounce if he turns into available. Like Ziyech, Christian Pulisic and Callum Hudson-Odoi are also eager on a flow after seeing their opportunities for everyday football restricted over the past year. On the pinnacle of Tuchel's entree over the following few days might be sorting out the futures of these want-away forwards, although Hudson-Odoi is predicted to join Bayer Leverkusen on mortgage. Pulisic is desperate to leave for regular soccer beforehand of representing United States at the Arena Cup, but it seems like the Yankee won't be able to secure a transfer no matter interest from Manchester United. Tuchel insisted before the weekend he is reluctant to permit departures after his aspect had been hit by an early season harm disaster. He stated, "I realize there are a whole lot of talks but we'll even no longer comment on our gamers. We will no longer encourage our gamers to exit in the interim. We had now education periods, this week, with 18 players and in a schedule where we play once every week, it isn't a trouble. We can need a whole lot of players and exceptional players to be aggressive. For the time being, as I said, we've got what we've got. We know what we are looking for. From there we go and only from there we can reflect on consideration on letting players go." Young forward Armando Broja is also waiting to see if he might be loaned out, with the Albanian possibly to slip down the pecking order if Chelsea do convey in any other ahead.